Yo, 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 what up, everybody? You're here with the Erratic Assassin, the hip-hop therapist for the Erratic Show, where we're in the streets and we're industry. I'm coming all the way from Jersey. Tonight we're out here in Durban for a special album launch with a very special lady. Songs just, music was amazing, vibes was amazing. I'm talking about Midnight Ouzo. If you don't know, now you know. How are you, love?
I'm coming down from a high. I still got adrenaline running through me.
Now I can imagine the live performance was crazy, was nuts. You had the crowd going up. Like how was preparing this whole night for you? What went into it? What did it take from you?
It took a lot. Yeah, like behind the scenes in terms of how careful I had to be, especially with how I'm not a perfectionist, but I'm very particular in the way I want something to sound. So that also took ages. I've remastered and remixed a lot of these songs just to make them sound right. So I was happy with what they would sound like when I presented them.
Yeah, and you say you're not a perfectionist, right? But tonight we found out that you have a musical background, like educationally, you know, going through, getting your masters, you know, doing the whole shindig. And we know artists are usually, you know, particular about their sound and everything, but having that educational background, don't you think it makes you more of a perfectionist because you have the knowledge on what it should be, especially classically trained?
Yeah, I mean, I think you can never be perfect in music. I think it's impossible. It's like we practice all the time. Practice doesn't make perfect, it builds familiarity. So you're able to dodge a bullet or go with the flow. But yeah, I think the music is meant to be imperfect because it's made by imperfect people. So that's why I say I'm not a perfectionist. Could never be me. Maybe it's my producer, but not me.
You know, and talking about your producers and who it is, you were saying you have a whole producer from Universal Studios, Universal Music Group. Being an upcoming and emerging artist, how does it feel to have someone of that standard and quality and so inside the industry already backing you? Because we know, especially for women, the support system, it can be shaky, it can be shady, sometimes it's even non-existent. So what does that mean for you?
It meant a lot, especially working with Alexis Faku, and especially when you say women have a difficult time in the music industry. I started working with Alexis Faku because I had an altercation with my other producer that I'd been working with before, where he tried to sexually assault me, and I was like, never mind. And it's like people like that really just don't, that you just put a wall up and you're like, you know what, never mind, I'm not going to do this. And then I found Alexis, and he was so constructive in the criticisms that he gave me, but also in building. I've learned a lot from him. He's built my musicianship, and I've looked at it in different ways. And yeah, it's humbling, but it also gives me oomph. And all Alexis, so.
No, lovely to hear. Sorry about, you know, the ex-producer and the sexual assault. We know in the country that it's very strife right now. We hope that it does get abolished one day, and men like Alexis can take women under their wing, show them, you know, better view, better light, and also speak out against such controversies. But getting into the album, before you even get into the project that's being dropped, Midnight Ouzo, you're saying your name comes from waking up at night, writing down these melodies, writing down these songs. And in SA, there's a big culture of, you know, everyone getting their calling, ancestral-wise. Do you ever feel like maybe through these dreams and through your talent of singing, this is your calling and the way to spread a message for people and a spiritual purpose more than just it being music and entertainment?
Definitely. I mean, I feel like music itself is a spiritual experience from my background. That's why I take it so seriously, and I think that's why my mom is so supportive of it as well, where this sounds weird, my ancestors tell me what to sing. So that's why I wake up in the middle of the night and I'm like, yo, if I forget these lyrics, the song is gonna be trash. All the songs that have been in my EP, not every single one of them is definitely, I've had I've had to wake up and write something down. I've had to wake up and hum into my phone. But all of them definitely are not just me.
Yeah. Now that
My pants are working hard back there.
underground gang rapping. I love it. I love it. And now, as we get into the EP, it's called New Genesis. We know Genesis means beginning. You know, you saying it's a new beginning. I know a lot of independent artists, sometimes you start somewhere, then you run into obstacles, you have to begin again and again and again and again. And it feels like you never stop starting to begin.
Yeah.
So how has the journey been for you, and how do you keep up that persistence of still carrying on even when getting knocked down?
I wish I knew the right way of answering that. Because I don't know, I guess you're always recreating something new, so it's just New Genesis. I guess my next one will have to have something with like the Bible, New Testament. There we go. Next album name, New Testament.
Oh, wait. And then from the project, can we expect any music videos, any visuals to come out?
Definitely. I actually one night already has a music video and Midnight Uzo on YouTube, and then we're going to be releasing the live version of it soon.
Oh, that's nice. That's nice. And then what can we expect, coming up this year? We know you're going to drop the EP. Are there going to be any more projects, any more singles, any tour, any shows?
I'll see you guys at Durban July.
Oh, whoa, love that. Love that.
I'll be occupying a stage.
Ooh.
And then I'm doing some radio tours soon here in Cape Town and in Joburg. And then, But you'll log on to my Instagram and you'll get the deets.
What is your Instagram? Let the people know.
Midnight_Uzo.
Oh, lovely, lovely. And just before we leave, we were talking about touring in Cape Town, Joburg. How would you say the music scene is in Durban, especially for artists of your type of live performance, vocalists? And do you ever look at sometimes you need to go to a Joburg or Cape Town to blow up? Like, especially if you look at Durban, some of the prominent figures, your Black Keys, Lucas Raps, U-Beyond, they've all kind of tried to spread out to Joburg and from there seeing a bigger spotlight. So do you feel like it's a lack in Durban music, or it's just that everything's in Jozi?
I think everything's in Jozi, but I think it's also every city has a different musical style. So hopefully with the vast array of genre in my EP, somebody will find something they like, and I'll just keep on repeating those songs depending on what city I'm in.
And do you ever feel like you need to stay here in Durban and try build up the scene, or you're fine with just going wherever you're loved and appreciated and where they want you?
I mean, I'm okay anywhere. I wouldn't want to, I'm very much a nomad. I don't like staying in one place. So I also think that's why I also did music, because like with music you could literally pick up and go anywhere. It's not the same as an accountant. This is just a ploy to get me to music festivals overseas so I can travel. That's it. That's why I became a musician.
No, I love it. The benefits of a musician. It was a lovely night. Music was beautiful. The EP is beautiful. Can't wait for it to drop next week. Wednesday, give the fans a shout out. Any last words you want to share with them?
Yo, watch out. It's Midnight Uzo. Listen up.
That's it. Thank you, love. All the blessings. Thank you for having us on this journey, and we can't wait to see your growth.
Thank you so much.